this nigga Dr. Disrespect is 2016 Bron.
You are my sunshine.
Dr. Disrespect just made a 3-1 comeback. Allegedly. And just exposed how fake this industry and the internet really is. And we might owe the man an apology.
Possibly.
Now the reason I keep throwing these safety words in there is not to be annoying, but it's because like we all had to learn the hard way. Yeah, including me, because even I fell victim to calling Doc in EDP without really knowing what's going on in this whole minor situation. Should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and never, nigga, let the internet sculpt your beliefs. Now recently, Doc went on live and aired the whole situation out. He addressed the allegations and gave us all a new insight of what really went down 4 years ago. And basically said, nigga, he's Eisen, Black Zetsu, Lay Louche. Alright, let me get serious. He said that little statement that he made, you know, this one, right here, it was all just a ploy, a hoax gang, a gambit, a ruse used to separate the wheat from the tares. Just listen to this.
1. Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally admitted that the whisper messages were not sexting. And 2. Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally acknowledged that the whispers did not constitute child sexual abuse material CSAM. I'll say it again. Neither I nor the Twitch user exchanged any sexual graphic messages or images. That never happened. I even used the word inappropriate, purposely. And look at how it was defined by everyone, champs. Huh? Including these defaming articles. I'm sorry, but mutual bantering with inappropriate jokes taken out of context should have never led to me getting banned from Twitch in the first place. How would each of you look if all of your private DMs, your text messages, your chats were looked at, dissected, and taken out of context by someone who's deliberately trying to find something inappropriate in those words?
Now, if this is true, niggas are getting exposed. Because he's right. People like f***ing virtue signaling and making it seem like they're on the good side of history at all times, just to be able to make themselves feel better. And they're willing to assume the absolute worst at the expense of someone else just so they can take the moral high ground. Hell, that's why people have some of their god-awful political beliefs, when in reality, these people have the moral compass of a pimp in the 60s.
Lord, please pray for the soul of this bitch and guide my pimp hand and make it strong, Lord, so that she might learn a hoe's place.
Now, before I continue, I will go on the record and say it's absolutely brain dead for him to say, I use the word inappropriate intentionally. Like, gang, you're not Madara Uchiha, nigga. You're not Danzo. You're not some mastermind. And like, yeah, I get the boost in viewership and I get to see who's fake, which we'll get into very shortly. But the boost in viewership is temporal. There's much better and more sensible ways to expose fake people that may have affiliated themselves with you in any way. And this absolutely hurts you more than it helps you. So this all does kind of seem like a cheap cop-out, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate just this once. Let's ignore how stupid that was for him to do that, and let's focus in on the fact that he's possibly telling the truth. Why didn't any of his friends reach out? I mean, yeah, he used the word inappropriate, obviously, but look how everyone took that word and ran with it. Now, of course, you'd expect the articles to run with it. Hell, journalism's dead. But his friends, or so-called friends, I should say, not even reaching out is insane. Now, once again, let's ignore the fact that any reasonable person would correlate that phrase inappropriately texting a minor to EDP-ness.
Oh, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
And focus in on why didn't the friends reach out? Even after the nigga released a statement saying there was no wrongdoing. And ask him, okay, you went from saying you inappropriately texted a minor to saying there was no wrongdoing. My nigga, what happened? I mean, any real friend would do that, right? Well, these streaming niggas, they not real, to be honest. Now, there were more people who did this like Ninja or Dr. Lupo, but let's use nickmercs for an example, who by his own admission said that the doc reached out and apologized to them for not what he did, because according to him, he did nothing wrong, but apologized to his so-called friends for them even being dragged into it, because, you know, that's what a friend would do. And Nick basically said his response was he didn't care and there was no need to talk. But the nigga is wondering why people are on his head for being fake, failing to realize that it's not just about, oh, you just didn't have his back, but how quickly not only he, but hell, even Ninja or drlupo and a lot of his industry friends turn their backs on him. And I think this person said it the best. I think the general sentiment is he's helped a lot of you with audience growth over the years. Maybe not you explicitly, but just shows people are only here for business and backstabbing when it comes down to it. Hey, snaps for you, gang. Snaps for you, gang. But let me reel it back in just a little bit. Now, of course, I understand the position that Doc's public figure friends were in. But to succumb to the mob so quickly and easily, and even now going as far to call him a restart without even giving them the decency of a one-on-one phone call or a private talk to explain himself is and phony as hell. It shows these content creators don't care about forming rank 10 social links. Peep the persona reference. But only give a damn about public perception and audience retention and growth. This wasn't like a Kai and Chris V situation where Kai had to come out and cut ties with him. Because all the proof was there, my nigga. And obviously Chris V was on some weirdo-ish. Nah, it wasn't like that. They could have waited, but chose not to. Not because of their morals and, oh, I just couldn't stand that. Nah, it's not because of that. It's not because of that. I frankly don't believe that. I think it's primarily because they didn't want to risk damaging their public appeal in order to stand by and stand with someone who's helped them and is a friend. Oh, but that is the problem, Johnny. These people on the internet, all their friendships, all their alliances, they're fake. They use each other as stairways to get to a position that they want to be in or rake in more money. There's no real loyalty in this streaming / YouTube space most of the time. Now we see examples like AMP, RDC, Rage, Kai, adinross, ishowspeed, you know, those people all being linked to each other. And I'd say that's the closest we'll get to seeing true friendship being formed through the internet. But with a lot of these tip-top streamers, these niggas are just leeching off each other. And as soon as one causes the other's public perception to waver in any form, they feel go punting that nigga to the side of the road. Because they don't give a damn about loyalty. The whole situation was built off BS. They only want things around them that will bring them more viewership and more money. And I'm not the only one who sees this. Plenty of big YouTubers have called this out. Like Saya the Clown, for an example, who made a whole video on this subject. I'll roll a short clip just so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
Let me tell y'all why every fucking content creator is fake as fucking dog shit, my nigga. I'm going all out. I don't give a fuck. The one thing that I'm not doing though is naming names and shit because y'all not about to. I'm not one of those people, bro. But like dead ass, I'm telling you right fucking now. Whoever you watch, if you watch mad content creators, bro, 95% of them niggas are fake as fuck. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's nothing but numbers now. Industry is so phony. It's all about numbers. If you're popping, you're connected with damn near every creator. But the minute you stagnate, all of a sudden your significance drop and you're not worth talking to anymore.
If it doesn't benefit them numbers wise, then you're disposable. Because all these content creators care about is whatever is going to grow their platform. Now, obviously, I wouldn't know too much about this firsthand, but I'm also not blind either. But this isn't just an internet thing. Unfortunately, it's a human one. Niggas do this in every area of life. Niggas will befriend you for a while just to get in good with your friend group, your boss, hell, even your business partner. Niggas even join a church and learn under the leader of it as if they're a true member, just to take all the things they learn from it and claim it as their own. So what the hell do you think they'll do to you when people are already that damn phony? And what the hell did Drdisrespect think? Because people already don't like him because of who he is and what he represents. They just finally feel like they have a reason to exclaim it to the world and, you know, take off their mask. So be careful who you keep around you and be grateful for the weed in your life. I said wheat, nigga, not weed, you damn fiend. While also being discerning of the tares that are trying to grow in. Because no matter how much a nigga wears a crown of thorns and pledges verily, verily unto you, my nigga, that nigga ain't Jesus. Don't let that go over your head.
I look small right now, but it's because I'm injured. I'm about to show you that ass, daddy.
Oh, and like Doc said, if your DMs with your group chat got leaked and taken out of context, how would you niggas look? Yeah. Oh.